Hi everyone, welcome to, I think I'll start calling it 10 minutes-ish Tuesday because I usually run over. And today, I confuse myself because I record it on a Monday night ready for a Tuesday morning, so I'll often slip into tonight instead of today. So just bear with me. I am using the baby wipe technique. So this is a bit of a 10 minute Tuesday-ish deal going on today. And I have to apologise for the state of my hands because didn't think about the fact that obviously when you use baby wipes it becomes a bit of a stamp pad, and I managed to pick it up and get it all over myself. So I'm actually using a retired stamp set, but any butterfly stamp and framelit set that you've got would do. I'm using Watercolour Wings because it's still one of my favourite butterfly stamps. And I'm using the framelets, which are bold butterflies. And here are the ones that I'm using. That's the detailed part. And I've actually cut it out of vellum. And then that's the one that cuts out the whole image. So I'll put those to one side. I'm using crackle paint background for this little piece here. The stamp set for the sentiment is More Than Words. There it is, which is a set you can order up until 31st of March. So the countdown's on this one. And I'm also using my rectangular stitched framelit dies. The colours I'm using for the background there is Paper Pizzazz. And I forgot the paper pack I'm using is Floral Romance. So I've used some of the vellum here. The vellum in it is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to bring in, this is a bit of a stamping mat, because when you use the baby wipe technique, it does help if you've got something to pick up all the detail, to press down. You've got to press down hard with this. So all I've got, I'll bring it on here for you to see it, is some baby wipes all folded up. And I've got some reinkers. I'm using Rich Razzleberry, Daffodil Delight, and a bit of Calypso Coral. And all you do is you drop a few spots on there. So my hands will be an even more intense colour, I expect, by the end of it. So there's a bit of Calypso Coral. And then the Rich Razzleberry. The vellum piece is actually, I think, is Petal Pink. So this now is your stamp pad. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, this is, because they're photopolymer, they are stained a little bit, but this is the bold sort of part of it. So I'm going to, you have got to press down quite hard. And I'm sort of moving it around a bit. And it must be the nicest smelling ink pad ever. Okay, so I'm going to bring in a little bit of scrap. And I am going to press down quite hard. And you can see when you're doing it, I'm putting a little bit of might behind this tonight. You can see then the colour transfer. There we go. And it just gives you a lovely sort of watercoloured effect there. And obviously because I'm putting the vellum on the top, it enhances it really nicely. I'm going to then stamp the details on the wings using a bit of Rich Razzleberry. And I'm going to stamp the butterfly's body. There it is. Just going to stamp that down now. Just making sure I've lined it up in the right place. And then the body of him. There he goes. And then I'm going to cut him out. I always manage to stain my hands with the darker inks. Just for this one, I use the precision cutting plate because it's with vellum, sometimes the pieces get a little bit stuck. They also say if you are going to use your precision plate, they recommend not using it with your magnetic die platform because they'll stick to each other really well. So I'm just going to whiz this now through the Big Shot. Let me just check. I've got a bit of washi stuck to it and I knew I would then move it. I think I'll put another little washi on. Because once again, my magnetic platform is stored nicely behind me. There we go. I've left the precision plate in, but to be honest, this one doesn't need it anyway because it cuts really easily. And that is going to be the fiddliest part of this card. So I prepared all this part ready. So as you can see, I've got this piece of paper here. And once again, I'm using a prepared card blank. Obviously, for the baby wipe technique, you can use whichever inkers you've got to do it with, whichever assortment of colours you want. And the nice thing is you will get a different colour, a different colourway each time you do it. So each image will be completely unique. Now that is still this one here that I've got. There's still quite a lot of ink on there, so if I want to do another one then there's ink ready on there. So what I did, I stamped the crackle paint, and then out of one crackle paint image with the framelets, I managed to get two of these out, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. It's been a bit of a manic Monday today, so it's quite nice to get into my craft room and chillax a little bit. So I'm going to attach my little vellum part of the butterfly with some little sticky dots. There we go. They're the little mini sticky dots. So I'm just going to secure him there. There we go. And I'm just going to lift the wings up slightly. And I'm going to add him onto there with foam pads. There we go. You know, I might actually get under 10 minutes this week. Boom! Only because I prepared such a lot beforehand. Last week I ran ridiculously over. There we are. Sticking that in the centre there. And the green makes the nice bright colours really pop then, I think. And just to finish off, I've got a little adhesive back sequin. Just go in there on him. And that's it. Look at that. Under 10 minutes. Way. So, as I say, I've used Watercolour Wings, which is the butterfly stamp set, but you've got the new stamp set, Butterfly Gala. I'm just looking for it on my shelf, but I can't see it at the moment. That would work really well, or any other butterfly stamp set you've got. I used crackle paint. I used More Than Words, but the most important part of this was I used the baby wipe technique using my reinkers. So there we go, just a little quick and simple birthday card, or it could be any card you want, obviously any sentiment. Nice little note cards there. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I'm now at 315, which I think is fantastic. It's so fab of you all to support me. You really do make my day with all your lovely comments and all your likes. I will see you now on Friday with my Free For All Friday. And I haven't decided whether that'll be scrapbooking or card making. So once again, thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hwyl fawr and take care. Bye.